NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. From the 10. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40. Deontay Hardy. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
What's good on the extra point? And it's now a 7-0 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Bengals. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Dalton right to the air. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on first down, but give them credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 7-7, our score after 1. They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
368!
Play action now, Dalton.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, here's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Saints march right down the field on the opening drive to take a first quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their own 20-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
11 empty.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 44-yard line.
12, 12, 12.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to Mixon on 1st down.
To about the 26 here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. 2-yard line.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. The final act of the 1st half. Dalton, he's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Burrow looking to pass.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
12.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That's a gain of 6.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another.
Mixon fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Touchdown Bengals!
Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Play fake. Here's Dalton.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down. But they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed.
55 rushing yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Lutz good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow.
Throw left side complete to Chase.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Connecting with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Cincinnati Bengals. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll buy some time right. This pass complete to Higgins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can find only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Now Burrow.
And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. That's caught, and he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and in the field?
Here's Dalton. Connects the 20. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9. Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Yeah, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 40 now on second down. Watson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win.
Here we go.
Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And
that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Browns. Anthony Schwartz, 76 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Chubb on the counter. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The York on now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Burrow. One, but incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And Chubb will try the middle here. Stiff-armed him. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Slot man moves right. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns have taken the lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
11.
First down. Here's Burrow.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 33 yards that time. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they... Touchdown!
It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now they're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. After the pick six, here's Burrow again, able to find Higgins.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And some space. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, left side. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Bengals. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
Well, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and
he's got him in, complete, and all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz,
75 yards, and the Browns have moved out in front.
York now for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bengals
Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Burrow on play action. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So a failure to connect on second down. That leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On third down, Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. This one taken just inside the 10. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. pass to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And they run with Harris off the option. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Completes this one to Pickens. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc. They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about
and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals 7. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now it's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here we go.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 2, ready?
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
11 mighty. 12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. Touchdown, Bengals! Ja'Marr Chase.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Harris.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Pickett back to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Mixing up the middle.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On 2.
8 yards to go on second down.
Now Burrow. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go, here we go.
It's Mixon on the counter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McPherson now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back